I wake up from a dream I won't remember, and I feel that sudden soreness on my lower back, and I can't help but think of arthritis or osteoporosis. So I play with Luna to distract myself, but she ain't having it. And then I remember today's Saturday, and I still got work to do. Do I edit the Solstice EP doc? Or those wedding videos? I need to get those done. And my character bios could use some work too. But right now, I can't decide. So, I play some tunes. Then I spend more time than I should trying to make right by my hair. Jesus Christ.
Eu quero o amor da flor de cactus. Ela não quis.
Then, I light an incense. Shortly after, I decided to read What is Cinema, Volume 1. I don't know much about Andre Bazin other than his influence on Godard and Truffaut and the French New Wave, and I could see why. He preferenced the method of mise-en-scène. You know, like the use of depth of field and the long take style covering a scene. For instance, when everything is happening in one frame, our focus is on the foreground initially, but then there's so much happening in the background, it forces us as a viewer to really control our viewing process while witnessing an elevation of time. The neo-realists incorporated that method like Visconti and De Sica, and their work was more documentative and raw, so that's one way to look at their films with that use of method. And then you have filmmakers like Orson Welles. Oh shit, blackface Orson Welles. I totally fucking forgot. Wow, okay, yeah, we're not doing that. All right, that's better. Resume. And then you have filmmakers like Orson Welles and Andrei Tarkovsky who've incorporated the same method but through a more surreal lens. Bazin's point was there could be more effective ways to interpret reality and time outside mixed cutting. If slapstick comedy succeeded before the days of Griffith and Montage, it is because most of its gags derived from a comedy of space, from the relation of man to things and to the surrounding world. In The Circus, Chaplin is truly in the lion's cage and both are enclosed within the framework of the screen. Word.
Screaming me while you're on set because you can't hold it.
Yeah. He's about to pull the don't call me.
Explain.
An hour later, I continue editing the Solstice EP doc.
Malik, get yourself comfortable if you want to be
You want me on the couch? You want me right here? Split my time.
It's a short documentary centered on Malik Sonny Watts,
Not that you
a
can't.
Brooklyn-based rapper who goes by the alias Beyond Sunny.
Really learn how to play the piano, like, and make sure that I can like sonically know beats in terms of producing them. But I know that I have the discipline to like write shit. So.
Like our brains are literally wired to always just think and look for the worst thing possible.
Yeah.
Because we're literally designed for survival.
David, Stalin, and I spent a good amount of time with Malik filming his process producing his very first EP, Solstice.
Yeah.
I was always in the cut like a doctor, and now I'm pulling out what I tuck. Busting shots, don't duck, little bitch, get slumped. Ooh, y'all bad weave, I can see the front. In the street, pilot.
He doesn't watch basketball, and suddenly three of the most famous players joined Brooklyn Nets, and now he's on. Now he's on.
Listen, they're in Brooklyn. You gotta support. Come on.
Coulda knew more. Wasted time on resumes. My nigga went in separate ways. I hope.
What's the clip? Yo, why do I always have to render this shit? "40 minutes later, Savi hits me up. He invites me to Cooper Park. Something about a test shoot with Rochelle and some kids. Before I dip, I leave the door to my room open for Luna. She'll likely sunbathe and rest, cause, well, that's pretty much all she does. I'm not one to brag about my car. Both side mirrors were repatched with gaff tape, and I've had occasional scares. Shit, one time the brake just stopped fucking working and I drove the car on neutral back home. Despite it all, but I really come to love this car. 250,000 miles, and it still runs pretty fucking smooth. Though, the way I've been seeing it lately, despite the annual repairs, of course, might not have it for too long.
If it feels good, lick it 2 times. And if this tune bangs, bust it 2 times. It's getting late, it's going down. Everybody knows that I'm coming round. Jamaican sound, all my niggas down. Bunning in the place, bodies in the crowd. And we smoke it loud cause we've been around. Everybody knows that I've been around. In the same place with the same crowd.
Savi's directing a music video for Kane Casket's song Irie. I really fuck with Domino. Ooh, I fuck with this. The video stars a little boy Savi met a few days ago. His name's Marcio, but he goes by Junior, and like Savi, he's Honduran. Junior's accompanied by a group of kids, including his brother. And then there's Daphne, and Daphne's sister Danielle, and they're early skaters. And Rochelle's there too, and Rochelle skates. So everyone's skating as I wind up shooting some B-roll myself. God, fuck! Whew, alright, we can finish this. It's gonna be great.
Under my roof, you live by my rules. So always try your best and eat your vegetables.
I'm pretty much, I think I'm done. Judith Kahn. Ay, ay, ay. I think this is supposed to. wearing slippers. Look at this brand.
Oh, ya sé por qué está esto dañado, Cynthia. I gotta open it from the bottom. There's a finish underneath. So don't use it. I gotta open it from the bottom y sacarlo.
It's too hot.
You feel better? You look better. What happened? Wow. Taking my blood pressure. ¿Qué pasó?
Why are you doing your blood pressure? I said, come over here. You should have finished doing your blood pressure.
You said it twice. Like it was an emergency.
Okay. I'd love to see that. You know, that company goes back to the 1500s. Oh. Sure, the best pieces.
I'm with your baby when I touch back roll. Toast up all of that red cap, we going home. Can I be with all of these sands, casting stone?
During my drive, I got a call from my boy Gonzo.
Yeah, what up, brother?
Hey, what's going on, man?
I was actually calling to see if
You wanted to help me out with another audition today. You know, just read some lines and stuff.
Yeah, fuck it, why not? I don't got anything going on right now. I could stop by.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Listen, it's gonna take me about approximately. It's gonna take me about 20 minutes.
I can't believe you, man. You're supposed to break up with her, not dig yourself in deeper. I mean, I know you're bad at pulling the plug, but come on, we were supposed to live the Leo lifestyle till we die.
If Leonardo DiCaprio was with Gabs, that gent would change his mind.
If you just said what I think, you may need to see a doctor for more than your sudden obsession with sounding like Colin Firth.
There is nothing wrong with me. I am in loveth, and the lady's much more than yond. Why are they talking about yo?
Because he's saying you don't know what she does. She could be a serial killer, or she could be a flat earther, or maybe she's a woodwindler.
Let me ask you
She's telling me
something.
she's a
Do you
woodwindler.
actually want to do this? Is this something you
It
want to
gets
do?
paid.
Well, how much are they paying you?
It doesn't matter. It's paid. It's footage.
And you're playing James.
Yes.
And what's he supposed to be? Like, what's
He's the fucking, you know, he's the best friend who's all about the bachelor lifestyle. Fucking hate this. My eyeline's so fucking high. It looks like I'm looking like. Come on. Come on. Why do I have to do this fucking shit? This web series. Dating's hard in New York. Fucking no shit. That's what they're all fucking about. I want to do a play. Be like fucking John Turturro. Do like cool shit.
All right. No, listen. I think there's a difference between being white and being a Jew.
Okay, so define.
If I walk into a fucking, you know, a racist rally and I tell them I'm a Jew, I'm probably getting lynched as well.
Yeah, but you don't have to tell them that.
And then just be like,
Because then they'll think
look
you're
at my
white.
nose and then pull down your pants. Ah, there you go.
It's 2021. No one's gonna check if you're fucking circumcised now.
Depending where you go in the country, they might check your shit.
First of all, I think they would lynch the person that posed on your pants, because isn't that the point?
Yeah, don't they not like gay people?
Yeah, don't they like gay people? So pulling down like.
I mean, I don't know. That depending on what rally you go to, right? Every rally is a little different now.
You seem to know a lot about rallies.
I don't know anything about rallies.
You also know an Aronofsky film.
Yeah.
Derek Aronofsky too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trash. Career.
What did you make?
Downhill.
Nothing.
I just started.
Yeah, you just started.
Relax.
Be humble.
I'm very humble.
Don't forget the masters before you.
Oh, I respect the
How dare you
masters.
disrespect?
An hour later, after helping Gofford and Stalin clean up,
before it goes away. I can go another.
Good God. Lou had no connection with God the way his mother had. He was not athletic nor partial to political subjectory. He lived in an attic of a duplex at the Cobb in Cyprus, and he was drawn to Rudolph Valentino and fantasized romantic getaways with the one and only Maria Felix, and occasionally Donna Drake. He was fatherless, but never made a fuss over it. So while his mother worked 11 hours at a shoe factory up at Baltic, the kid drove a cab during nights. Or he'd usher at the Victory Theater, only to walk next door to the Lyric and catch a matinee. Or he'd open doors for the higher class suits at the Endicott. Though it was clear to him he only responded to the movies, besides the Knicks, the best team that year averaging over 600 in winning percentage. And so came a night during the spring of 1971, when an afro-haired demon sport-wearing Daddy-O returned from Paris and premiered a film at the Apollo Cinema that would spark the kind of controversy that inadvertently revolutionized the term guerrilla filmmaking. And so Lou Zgoda was one of the first to sit on one of those soiled-stained cushioned theater seats. And the film was uneven and chronic and sloppy, but fearless and far-flung from those gangster films he loved so much in Howard Hawks. And he began to think about film stocks, and this other new wonder kind of a director who came from Little Italy and made a film starring that actor he enjoyed watching, Harvey Keitel. He knew he couldn't go home and verbalize these newfound thoughts to his mother. She was spent and she wouldn't have understood him anyway. So he'd go to his room and he'd play a Los Brincos vinyl on his Emerson turntable. And then he'd turn on his little portable box TV and a rerun of Gigantor was on. And he leaned forward on his windowsill overlooking Ridgewood, thinking of Sweetback, thinking of this guy Marty, thinking of maybe one day directing Maria Felix or Donna Drake. He did think about the odds and the cons, but he was more drawn to the other side of this. He knew one thing for sure: buy a camera. That's a good start.
What the fuck?
Oh my god. I'm fucking dying, aren't I? I'll die.
Fucking die.